It's the J.R. Joker Show with featured performer J.R. Joker. Not appearing on tonight's show, the U.S. Army Marching Band, the New York City Radio City Music Hall Rockettes, and actress Sharon Stone. Now here's the featured performer of the J.R. Joker Show, J.R. Joker. Hello, fans. I'm thrilled to be here. I hope you're thrilled to see me. So, let's get going. First of all, I want to get serious for a moment. Well, there's actually a couple of moments. I apologize. As spokesperson, unofficial, for the Comedians of America, I would just like to let you know, and we need to get this off our chest, that we really don't want to be comedians. What we want to be is somebody big and famous like a movie director, and we just see comedy as a stepping stone to that lofty perch. Okay, just wanted to let you know that. But something that we all have to deal with, another thing that we have to deal with is we have to find a celebrity disease. We need to be spokespersons for some kind of disease. And it's tough, it's hard, because all the really A-list diseases like cancer and tuberculosis and leukemia and cerebral palsy and muscular dystrophy and Parkinson's disease, they're all taken. You know, your big movie stars, they already have these things. So, you know, we just get the scraps. I mean, like, so far there's no spokesperson for dandruff or halitosis. I don't want to be the spokesperson for halitosis. Hello, I'm J.R. Joker, and I have halitosis. Nah, I don't think so. I don't want to be the spokesperson for bad breath. Nah. But I have found one. I actually have found, you know, there's many maladies, and scientists every day are identifying and naming them, and they have finally identified and named a malady that humanity has been suffering from for just forever. Oh, the humanity. And I myself, I do have it, so I'm the ideal spokesperson. Like so many other conditions, it goes by its initials. It's commonly known as SI. And I've suffered from SI. I was born with SI. I just have it in spades. SI stands for stupid idiot, and I am a stupid idiot. You could ask anybody that knows me. They will absolutely identify me. Oh yeah, that stupid idiot. Yeah, absolutely. And if you're kind and you're thinking, oh, you're just being hard on yourself, I will now relate to you a 100% true story from my life, which will illustrate beyond a shadow of a doubt that you shouldn't cut me any slack or give me an even break here, that I am a stupid idiot. First, we're going to have a musical interlude. Okay. I'm very fond of playing the tuba, as you can see, and I would like to play a short piece on the tuba. Wait, somebody's typing in a little message there. One of my fans is typing in. It's not a tuba. I mean, it's not a tuba. It's a banjo. Oh, he's misspelled. He's correcting banjo. It's not a tuba. It's a banjo. Wait a minute. What? This isn't a tuba. This. Wait a minute. The guy at the music. I went to the music store, told him I wanted a tuba, and that guy. Oh, brother. He sold me a banjo. I thought I was playing the tuba all this time. Oh, brother. Okay. Musical interlude. Now with my eyes closed. with my eyes open. That's our musical interlude on the tuba. Okay. Now back to our story. It's 1972. One man, no brain, in a car. So I had toured the whole USA, Easy Rider thing, but instead of a chopper, I had a 1965 Chevrolet Impala Supersport 283 Coupe, two-tone, yellow and white. Oh, what a car, let me tell you something. That's a car. And, just tooling around America, and all the way up to Canada. I went from Miami all the way to, the extreme, and, Washington State, and then, actually it was Idaho, and then into Canada. I was thinking I was going to the Peace River Valley. I was a hippie, so peace. By the way, this car is covered in paste-on flowers that are each about that big, and with petals, very Peter Max psychedelic. I'm actually more like laughing than Peter Max, and I have hair down to here and a beard and round. These are almost round, but not round. John Lennon granny glasses, and I'm just wearing tie-dye, bell-bottom everything, And so I'm just a walking advertisement for, hippiedom. It's like a one-man parade here. I got my float and everything. So after my little tour and meeting a lot of interesting people, I'd pick up hitchhikers for gas, and we would spend the night, singing songs by the campfire. I had a tent in my trunk. Slept out under the stars when I didn't want to set up the tent. It was pretty cool. Anyway, so I'm almost out of money now. I'm going to head back to Florida, to my real stomping grounds in northern Florida, Gainesville, where I went to the University of Florida and did other stuff, and all that. All my changes were there. And I don't have prospects when I get back. I'm almost out of money. So I meet some people, and these guys offer me 25 pounds of weed to drive back to Gainesville, and they're going to front it to me. Of course they're going to front it to me. This is like Mexican dirt weed. I mean, nowadays, you literally could not give this to anybody, no matter how much they wanted to get high and didn't have any dope or money. Nobody would smoke this. But back in 1970, people were like, yeah, okay, sure, it's something, and then pay something for it, And by the way, I don't support the smoking. I don't want to encourage anyone smoking dope. I did, obviously, one time in my life, but since '78, I have not. Since '78, I do not do marijuana, hash oil, opium, crack, heroin, cocaine, liquor, beer, wine, cigarettes, LSD, peyote, nothing. Psilocybin, nothing. My only vice is that I lie. So I have this 25 pounds of weed, and I'm going to go east to Gainesville now. I'm in the west. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I got to get to Gainesville. It's pretty far. I don't know, 1,000 miles, more maybe. And I'm by myself, and I calculated I have enough gas money. Back then, 50 cents a gallon. It's a V8 though. I mean, it sucks down that gas, and hardly any food. But I'm just going to drive straight through, which means through Texas. If you want to name drop states, that's the big one. Texas is a continent passing itself off as a state. You drive through it, it's forever. It's just forever. It just never ends, Texas. And at this time in 1970, if they would catch you with one joint, For those who don't know what that means, that is a marijuana cigarette. Life in prison. Life. Right. Close the cell door and weld it shut. Life. Life. So, do I think I'll drive around Texas? Not that the states around it are any better, but they're not life, No, I just calculate I have enough gas money to go straight through to Gainesville, through Texas, Louisiana, um, Mississippi, Alabama, and northern Florida and Gainesville. So I put the 25 pounds of weed in the trunk, and I cover it with my tent. Oh, well, bloodhounds couldn't find it now. I mean, forget it. It's well hidden. This SI, a stupid idiot. Plus, remember, it is a hippie float, and the Texas Rangers and Smokies they're just going to love seeing me. They're just going to love, and they'll never suspect I smoke pot. Okay, so I'm by myself. I don't want to fall asleep. I know I'm going to have to drive through all night and all day and part of another night. And so I don't want to fall asleep, so I buy a box of No-Dos. I didn't drink coffee at that time. I had never met caffeine. JR, caffeine, how you doing there, And so I start on my way. I have a tape player, I think. What did I have? No, the car didn't have a tape player. And anyway, radio, which means you come into areas, you hear a station, oh, I'm grooving on that song, and then the song disappears as you get out of the signal's range. But anyway, I don't want to fall asleep, so I figure I should take some No-Dos. Now, if I didn't have SI, then, well, I would just take a pill. I've never even had a cup of coffee. I don't know what caffeine is. If you're on these pills, don't look like much. Eat most of the box. This is what that felt like. I didn't sit up trying to be poetic and think of interesting metaphors or similes or whatever. This is really what it felt like. It was not a pleasant sensation. It felt like, well, imagine drinking 10 cups of coffee. I thought that my eyeballs had left my head and were now way out in front of the car like a team of wild horses pulling the car like a stagecoach forward, and then my optic nerves or the muscles or nerves, whatever connected the eyeball to my skull were like reins. And not pleasant. It was just not pleasant at all. I don't know why I didn't drive off the road or crash or something like that. I was like, but even that was unpleasant. Just not pleasant. SI. But somehow I survived. Driving all night, drive all day, into the next night. About 11 o'clock at night, a sign says Louisiana, 1 mile or whatever. Not that like in Louisiana, hey, a hippie with pot, yay, come on in, bro. No, but at least it's not life. So I thought, I did it. I got through Texas. So now I could actually see across the bridge. I could actually see Louisiana. Unfortunately, just before the bridge, I could also see an agricultural inspection station where the Smokies are making everybody open their trunks. Dear Mom and Dad, you could sell my Kingston Trio records. I'll probably never be able to listen to them again. I'm sorry I'm such a disappointment to you. Your loving son, dead and then some. So I stopped my car. I have to. And this Smokey, with the Smokey the Bear hat, whatever. He's striding towards my car. Gets up to my window. He looks at me and he says, "Oh, it's you. You can go." Now, at that moment, I wasn't going to look Gift Smokey in the mouth or question why or who did he think I was. I said, thanks. And I touched the accelerator of my car, which responded by moving the car forward out of the agricultural inspection station, across the little bridge, across the river into Alabama. No, Louisiana. All the southern states sound alike. And I'm thinking, alphabetically, I'm trying to think of, I'm thinking Allah and Buddha and Christ and Dios and Eloheinu and, just the whole lexicon of religion, just thanking the supreme person, get up to K, Krishna, Rama, just think. To this, it's been many years, and I'm trying to think, who did he think I was? Is the governor's son like Harry the hippie, and he drives around the state spreading hippie love? Yeah, and he looks just like me, and he drives a 65 Chevy Impala 283 Super Sport two-tone coupe with flowers stuck all over it. Don't know who he thought I was. Oh, it's you. You can go. Those 6 words have stayed with me. Well, all these years later, and I can remember exactly what the guy said. Oh, it's you. You can go. Anyway, so I just drive. I finally am down to 50 cents. I find a gas station at 1 in the morning, and I put 50 cents in my car. And I actually made it onto the property of my friend's farm. And the following morning, when I tried to drive off his property, which was only about 3 acres, I didn't even have enough gas to get off of the farm. So, anyway, I think God protects idiots, stupid idiots especially. And that'll be our episode for today. True stories are a part and parcel of my thrilling entertainment facade. So, see you next time.